love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Welcome everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Bada, 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 bum. Hey, how are you? Marcus Conte reporting. Good morning, everybody. Today is February 14, 2013. It's Valentine's Day. St. Valentine's Day. Give your honey a hug. Give honey a hug. Show your love today, day of St. Valentine. St. Valentine shot the magic arrow and created love in the hearts of millions and billions of people over the years. Says the story of St. Valentine's Day. Whatever it means to you, wear some red, buy yourself a heart and love. You can't get hurt with love. But some people can get hurt with love. Some people can get hurt just by professing their love, spending millions, tens of millions of dollars at the Super Bowl to express their love of the man. Love of Jesus, and AOC wasn't having it. AOC, Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez, the person that Queens and the Bronx in New York City sent to the House of Representatives to represent them, is saying that no. When someone cries Jesus and love and togetherness, that's code word for fascism. Fascism. They're fascists. I see fascism. I think that's a problem. I think that's problematic in our country where, these elected officials, AOC was supposed to be the firebrand of the progressive movement. All the watery-eyed progressives, they were going to all get what they want. They were going to get, health care for all and equal rights for all, and they were going to end racism, and they were going to stop the cheating in elections. Oh, they had such high hopes, and they put it all on people like AOC. And what did AOC do when she got to Congress? She became just like Nancy Pelosi, indistinguishable from old lady to new lady. Right? They're the same. AOC and Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez. So big stink out there in the land of politics. Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez, will she resign after these bigoted, racist, Christian-phobic comments that she's leveling at people she thinks are really there but are not? Do you think she's going to quit? Hell fucking no. She'll have to get forced out because there's people out there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have this opinion. So we'll look at the Super Bowl ads. You probably saw them all. And it's always nice to wait a few days to see how the dust settles. And we'll see what she said. We'll see what was said at the Super Bowl, who said it, and what Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez summed up as being fascism with an F, right? Fascism, dictatorship. That's what she saw. I don't know. She's one of the... I didn't see it. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Truth Lady in the house. Weesty, what's up, man? TJ, Zoot Suit, Cooter, Chris Milk, Ready Martini, motherfucker. Weevil Girl in the house. Weevil Girl, champs. Good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And, move right along. This is my thumbnail today. There she is, the beautiful, the lovely, the 31-year-old presidential possibility, the mouth-watering left loves her. Oh, it's Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez. She's so brilliant. She's going to be the next first woman president, Latino from Brooklyn. There she is, man. There she is in all her glory. And I don't know, looking older and staler every minute, in my view. I got a website. My name is Marcus Conte. I do have a website. I'm a video journalist, says the sign there. Marcus in the Middle is an independent news and opinion stream that airs live every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Join us. And tonight is Tuesday. I know it's Valentine's Day, but we'll still do it. Tonight is the Dharma Gathering, the Tuesday night Dharma Gathering, and open discussion. We'll do a little meditation together and kick it. And maybe we could save the masses, nothing else works. Complaining about politics, picking a side left and right seems to be getting everybody sick. Teenagers are killing themselves at the highest rate in history, in recorded history, says the CDC. All right, so I don't know. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer. Eat right, take the sun, shit that I say all the time. Drink your water, all right, and don't forget to exercise. Don't forget to meditate on a daily basis, every day, and center yourself. Find your center, goddammit, and be who you are. Be who you are. No one is asking you to be anybody different. Nobody is asking you, just like Jesus. Jesus never said and never preached. Jesus just said, this is what I do, and this is what works, right? I think he said that. And somewhere later, somebody said he's God. So, but anyway. So I have a way to fund this program, Zelle, Z-E-L-L-E. My email is shorthappylife@gmail.com. And this is a great way to pass money back and forth. If you'd like to support the program for anywhere from $1 to $1 million, I will gladly accept that. And you're buying a piece of property. You're buying influence, right? You donate $1 million to an independent reporter like Marcus. I'm not going to forget you, man. I'm gonna carry the torch, right? Everything I say is going to get amplified. So if you like what I say and you donate $1 million, if you got a spare $1 million laying around, I don't mean for the poor people. I mean, the billionaire or two that might happen to watch here and there. Forward some cash this way, and let's elevate the message. And I promise you won't be disappointed. We'll continue to advance these fine subjects. This is how you do it. Have your accountant forward the loot over to my bank. So another shooting. Let's dive right in. 3 dead, multiple injured in Michigan State campus shooting. Suspect kills himself. A lone suspect, 43-year-old, not affiliated with the university, shot up 2 separate buildings. So it's ongoing. The gunman later shot himself and killed himself. So they're not looking for anybody. He's dead. They say he's a black male. Racism. So over there at Michigan University, 43 years old. We don't have we have an ID. We have a photo. This is the photo that Michigan University releases. What is it? It's a guy with a gun and you can't even see his face. You can't see his hands. His black pants, red shoes, but he's dead. He's dead already. So what do we care what he's wearing? That's insignificant. So police released an image of the suspect, you just saw it, who described as a black male, shorter in stature, wearing red shoes and a jean jacket and ball cap. 43-year-old black male. Black male, what were the students at Michigan State University? Probably white. Black male shooting up black whites, shooting up young whites. Yeah, I see racism. Just depicting the violence. I want to talk about this too. One of the victims of the U-Haul rampage in Brooklyn has died. I didn't know this. Now I lived literally 10 blocks away from this incident. Bay Ridge Parkway and 5th Avenue, all the way up to 12th Avenue, which is essentially That's like the Borough Park section. It's Bay Ridge, but it's Borough Park. It's also Chinatown in Brooklyn. And turns out that the killer, the guy driving a U-Haul, was in fact Chinese, Asian. It looks like it was. What's his name? Hang Yang Wong. I don't know who he is, but there he is. Wang Su. My name is Wang Su. Why did he do it? Why did the man do it? Why did he rent a U-Haul and run people over? I don't know. Probably for the same reason this guy right here fucking shot up a bunch of students. We have some problems. We have some problems in America, you know. And we have politicians that see everything rather than getting politicians that see what is actually happening in the world. We get leftists and far rightists and you know, people that throw gas on the fire. Right? Is it true that people are killing themselves, killing each other and themselves more so now than ever before? It does look like that. It does look like that. Look at this. Teens feel hopeless, suicidal more than ever, says the CDC. Now, CDC has a track record of not being very, very accurate, you know, pandemic, for example. But they're saying it, and they published this wonderful report right here. Look at this report. Youth Risk Behavior Survey. Let's just look at the highlights and see. The kids are not all right. The kids are not all right. That's a spin from The Who. The kids are all right. You remember that? Are you old enough to remember that? Because I am. Chris Milk points out, did the gun do it? Did the truck do it? Right? In the killings, right? It must have been the truck. U-Haul's doing it. The gun manufacturer is doing it. We have to stop U-Hauls. You make a good point, Chris. Isn't the U-Haul truck and the Smith & Wesson 9mm gun the same in these situations? What is the murder weapon? What is the weapon of choice? One was a gun, the other was a truck. So what are you going to do? Stop the guns and not stop the trucks? Or maybe we should stop the trucks and not stop the guns. Or maybe we should give more guns, right? Remember, in Michigan State University, if shots are fired in the classroom next to you and you got a gun on you, right? You just sit tight, wait, and point the gun at the effing door. And if somebody comes through that door, you unload the gun in his face. That's what you do to protect yourself, right? You scream, you go boom, 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 and then you yell, stop, freeze. But anyway, kids are not all right. A new survey conducted by the United States Centers for Disease Control, CDC, has reported that teens, especially girls, are experiencing record high levels of violence and dangerously poor mental health. CDC released its biannual Youth Risk Behavior Survey on Monday, sharing the disturbing reality of teen angst today, particularly since the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdowns drastically upended the world and adolescents. Well, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You locked people down. You pulled them out of their schools, away from their friends. You told them that they must stay not only 6 feet away, but miles away. Stay home on your computer, and that's the way you communicate to your friends now. And you must get 2 vaccinations and 4 boosters. And whatever else the CDC tells you to get and do it right now. Fear. Don't sneeze. Don't touch grandma. This is what the CDC is responsible for doing as well. And now they're reporting the results of their actions, I guess. So the survey revealed that nearly all indicators of poor mental health among high schoolers, including suicidal thoughts and behaviors, have increased in the last decade. Young people are experiencing a level of distress that calls on us to act with urgency and compassion, says the CDC. So going back to 2011, experienced persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness. It looks like a 15-20% rise. Experienced poor mental health. I don't know. I don't know exactly what you call mental health, but I would beg to differ that the definitions of mental health are drastically and dramatically different from someone like myself, for example, and people at the CDC, for example. People in the medical profession would venomously disagree with my take on mental health in terms of diet, exercise, meditation, and such. They'll almost always say that it's not even possible. Like, well, you can give people information. You could lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So the information is invalid. You got to force them to take the pill. You got to make them do it. You got to get parental discretion and force the kid to take the pill and believe what we're telling them is true. That's not mental health. That's fascism. That's wrong direction, in their own words. So made a plan for suicide. Look at this. 13% of the kids in 2011 made a plan for suicide, as opposed to 2021, where 18%. I just want to look at the markets for a second. CPI number was released. I'm just looking at the stats. All right, CPI number got a little whacked this morning, and looks like we're coming down a little bit on the markets. We'll get back to that in a second. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were looking at kids and their problems. Look, this is bad. You see what we're looking at right here? That persistent feelings of sadness and hopelessness, poor mental health, contemplating suicide, planning and attempting suicide, injuries in a suicide attempt have all gone up for our teenagers. Right? Is that anything to cheer about? Is that anything to be proud of? More kids are dying of suicide than COVID-19. And why isn't there massive outcry or massive, viewing this? Because you know what it is? I believe that it's the societal structure that's causing it, per se, right now. Go energy. You will, you come up, you're a kid and you have hopes and dreams and you want to be a rock star, or you want to be an actor, or you want to be a dancer on the stage, or you want to be a housewife, a mom, a house man, a house dad, whatever you want to be. Right? And somewhere along the line, society tells you, you can't do these things, man. It's not possible. Some sleeping, ignorant, effing human will come along and take that from you and say, no. See, your dreams are short. You got to get out there and go, or you're not going to be worth anything, and you're not going to make it, and you're not going to be able to survive, and you're not going to be able to take care of yourself and your family. You're a loser. You're nothing. You're garbage. Go to college. Indebt yourself for $200,000 and do and go. That's what kids are told. So that's what's causing it, right? This increased go. Why don't you just relax? Why don't you watch the program tonight, the Dharma gathering? And you'll learn how to not go. You'll learn how to take a look inside and stop it for at least a minute, or maybe 10 minutes. So there's the survey. I don't want to look at it, but here's an interesting flash from the past. You remember Hippocrates back in the, maybe 1,000 or 5,000 years ago? How many thousand years ago? Hippocrates said, quote, "Let food be thy medicine. Let medicine be thy food." Yeah. And this was all before, this is thousands of years ago, all before science had their Bunsen burners and had all their pills and formulas ready for you to swallow, confirming that we now understand humanity better than ever before. And this pill right here will make your problem go away. Before that, Hippocrates said, all disease begins in the gut. All disease begins in the gut, begins in the self, inside somewhere. Right? It's coming, it begins inside, and it's a result of dealing what's coming in from the outside a lot of the times, right? Karma. It's a bad environment, bad food, bad mental, situations, bad parenting, bad politics, bad government, bad schooling, right? And it just piles up. So he was right about that. And here's the big quote that everybody remembers. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. It's so simple. So simple. Don't overeat. Don't over-exercise either. You don't need to run a marathon every day. Just a little bit. Get up and sweat. Sweat for a half hour or an hour a day. And do it vigorously at least 3 times a week. Right? Sweat. Break a goddamn sweat. I don't care if you're fucking 80 years old. Get off your ass. I don't care if you're 287 pounds and 5'1". Get off your fat ass and work. Bust the sweat. Bust the sweat, and it'll help you. I got a friend that's in the process of losing weight right now, and champion him. I salute anybody that can go from over 300 pounds down to like a cool 210, or even cooler 190. Right, at 6'2". So that's important, man. It's important to take care of yourself. Hippocrates knew it. But here we go. So let's dive into Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez. Last week, well, not even a few days ago, she said this right here about journalism and looking at the evidence inside of the Hunter Biden laptop that was suppressed by the Washington Post in cahoots with the FBI and the CIA prior to an American election that clearly, unequivocally, and without a doubt had an influence on people's choice in the matter. And here she is saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This was 2 days ago.
A whole hearing about a 24-hour hiccup in a right-wing political operation.
She called it a hiccup and a right-wing operation, the Hunter Biden evidence. Okay.
That is why we are here right now. And it's just an abuse of public resources, an abuse of public time. We're talking about Hunter Biden's half-fake laptop story.
Half fake. What part of it is fake and what part of it is real? Something can't be half fake. That's stupid. Half fake? Why is it half? What is half fake about that? All right, so she's just stupid, right?
I mean, this is an embarrassment.
You are an embarrassment. I'll give you that.
A whole hearing.
A whole
about
hearing.
a 24-hour hiccup in a right-wing political operation. That is why we are here right now.
All right, so you see where she's coming from, right? And so that was, a few days ago, and nothing got any better. It looks like AOC blasts, Jesus gets us. Jesus gets us. Super Bowl ads says they endorse fascism. Fascism. What the fuck? Fascism? What is fascism, right? So Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez is saying that Hunter Biden laptop is half fake, but we don't know which half is fake and which half is real. Why don't we just look at the whole thing? Because if the whole thing is there, that means the whole thing is real. But she says that this group that put out these wonderful ads, and there's no promotion of any religion or any particular religious icon, Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad, whatever you're into. I don't care. But upon watching these simple commercials these 30 to 60-second commercials that I just watched, and we're gonna watch together in a minute. Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez found fascism. And what is fascism? Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement characterized by a dictatorial leader, centralized autocracy, militism, forcible suppression of opposition. You mean censorship, like what you're doing, Alessandra? Belief in a natural societal hierarchy. Belief in a natural social hierarchy? Well, I believe in that. I think there is a natural social hierarchy. That's not extreme at all. There is if you leave things alone, the natural hierarchy evolves, right? Whether you like it or not. Right? Subordination of individual interests for the perceived good of the nation and race. All right, so that's what it is. And this is what Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez said about these ads that we're going to watch in a second. Something tells me Jesus would not spend millions of dollars on Super Bowl ads to make fascism look benign. Okay. So something tells me, all right, Jesus probably wouldn't do that. But what is your indication that that is happening? Are these ads a promotion of fascism? Are these ads a promotion of fascism? Well, let's watch. So here's the first one. It's 30 seconds. Jesus didn't want us to act like adults. Let's watch the ad and find out. I'm going to shut the audio off because you can't play the sound. But there's a song going on in the background. And there's just kids. Oh, look, young. You can't have white and black kids hugging. Jesus didn't want us to act like adults. He gets us, all of us. Jesus. And hegetsus.com has a kid taking care of a cat, right? He's sheltering, the girl is sheltering the cat. The baby, giving his friend a lift on the pisser. Hugging the dog. Helping a sick kid, listening to music, playing some football, and a big hug. All right, so Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez sees fascism in that one. Anybody, raise your hand if you saw fascism. Here's another one. I shut off the audio because they like to censor. If we don't like your video and you played it, we're going to fucking censor you, man. So there's a lot of people arguing. Black, white, black, women punching each other in the face. Right? Jesus loved the people we hate. All right, everybody, I don't see fascism or racism. I see people in healthy or maybe unhealthy dialogue. Speaking up, that's what democracy looks like. That's what democracy looks like. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? No. So when people stand up for justice and democracy, Jesus loved the people we hate, says the art. He gets us, all of us. He gets all of us, Jesus. All right, so those are the ads, right? And again, let's go back to what Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez says. Something tells me Jesus would not spend millions of dollars on Super Bowl ads to make fascism look benign. Where is the fascism, girlfriend? Where is the fascism? This is the site. He gets us. I'm looking for the fascism. I'm looking for it. I'm at the site of the people that published it. They published one that's Jesus didn't want us to act like adults. Jesus loved the people we hate. How does artificial intelligence imagine Jesus' love? Jesus is love. All about love, hope, struggle, justice, activists, right? All of them. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. They're giving away free gear. Free. Get a free T-shirt. No money required. They just want you to wear their shirt. Not bad, right? I'll put the ad in the. I'll drop that shit in the box there, and you can get a free hat and shirt, right? Because you were watching the program and you found out about it. Well, I don't think that's going to work. Hold on a second. I gotta. Let me see. So hegetsus.com. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give you the link. Here it is. And there's the link. And let's go more. What about us? About us. He Gets Us is a movement to reintroduce people to the Jesus of the Bible and his confounding love and forgiveness. We believe his words, example, and life have relevance in our lives today and offer hope for a better future. All right. All positivity. Very, very positive. This all started with a diverse group of people. Diverse. They're diverse. All different kinds of people, different colors, different places of origin, right? Different sizes. This all started with a diverse group of people passionate about the authentic Jesus of the Bible. While much has been said about him, much is still misunderstood. So you read through it, and where's the fascism? Where's the politics? Where's the vote our way or the highway? Nothing of the sort. Nothing. Nada. No. So let's watch the Young Turks. The Young Turks, very, very progressive young Turks, young political minds over there in the great state of California, said this about AOC's performance. Now remember, if you go a little deeper into the Young Turks, how did Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez get elected in the first place? Because Alessandra Ocasio-Cortez was one of their fucking type of progressive. She was branded as one of their candidates that they were going to plug to get elected. So the Young Turks are wholly responsible, partially responsible, or completely responsible for AOC. So let's see how they now handle what is obviously stupidity flowing out of this chick's mouth. Let's watch.
You may have seen that commercial promoting Jesus during the Super Bowl over the weekend, of course. The people behind it, He Gets Us, Jesus ads are the Christian group that, well, we'll get into them in just a moment and tell you about their tight relationship with pretty intolerant and bigoted people. But before—
Whoa. What? Wait. What did you say? You smeared it before people even had a chance to look at the site. Now, you already looked at the site, and this is what she said about it.
Are the Christian group that, well, we'll get into them in just a moment.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll wait for it. Whatever your name is.
And tell you about their tight relationship with pretty intolerant and bigoted people.
Their relationship with pretty intolerant and bigoted people. Wow, this is news. AOC, oh my God. We're learning. Are we learning anything from TYT? We're learning about bigoted people, but we can't seem to find any of it. Let's continue.
But before we do, here is the commercial itself portraying something pretty different from the bigoted stuff that we'll discuss later.
Okay. All right. So we already watched it.
With FanDuel Casino's Play It Again offer, new customers can win even if they don't win during.
So if you want.
Okay, so let's. I don't want to play the. We already saw the commercials. Let's continue.
Watch those ads like in a vacuum, not knowing anything about the organization behind them.
Why do they have to know anything about an organization behind it? They're putting out something positive. They're putting out a positive message into the world about the Savior, Jesus H. Christ. Right? They need to have what pretext? In the world of liberal, in the world of the progressive liberal, fucking moron, you have to have No. See, everything has an ulterior motive. Don't you understand? You're not intelligent enough to understand what these people are doing? They're promoting, I got a Jesus candle. They're promoting Jesus because they're really political operatives and they're dealing with very nefarious people. And that's why they're doing it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. They're fascists.
Or the kinds of policies they have promoted. It's an overwhelmingly positive message. You don't see anything.
That's right. It's an overwhelmingly positive message that you are on your channel smearing. Why don't you go after Alessandro Ocasio-Cortez and say, what a jackass for calling these two commercials fascism. Fascism. And she's not anybody. She's a sitting congresswoman who represents, a lot of people, right? And a lot of people's opinions. Call it like you see it. Call it out already, TYT. Or just go away.
Thing negative about those ads. However, those Super Bowl ads, which cost He Gets Us $20 million.
It's $20 million.
Did receive strong backlash online, including from.
It wasn't. Where's the strong backlash? Where's the strong backlash, you fucking liar? Let's look at the strong backlash on Twitter. First comment, which ad is triggering you so I don't buy their product? Evidently, the Jesus ad did not sit right with Her Majesty. Where's the pushback, fucking Kasparian? Just wouldn't vote to spend $100 billion to Ukraine Nazi either, but you didn't have a problem doing that, says a astute. This one's so benign you can't even see it. Agreed. Of course, he should also not support unlimited abortions, transing kids, open borders of socialism. So since you are talking about things Jesus wouldn't do, I want to add a few other, since you seem to support all of these things he wouldn't support. So it looks like the overwhelming response on Twitter, in social media, is the exact opposite of what fucking Kasparian is saying here. Right? Let's listen again. Right? There's no evidence of that. Let's
the kinds of policies they have promoted. It's an overwhelmingly positive message. You don't see anything negative about those ads. However,
right.
Those Super Bowl ads, which cost.
However, I have a college degree, and I went and I got an MBA in diversity and inclusion. And no, I see fascism, and fuck you. And if you don't like it, it's because you're a racist and you're a misogynist and you're a homophobe. That's why.
He Gets Us $20 million. Did receive strong backlash online, including from Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who simply tweeted this: "Something tells me Jesus would not spend millions of dollars on Super Bowl ads to make fascism look benign." And by their own description, He Gets Us is a nonprofit organization with the stated goal of helping people understand the authentic Jesus as he's depicted in the Bible, the Jesus of radical forgiveness, compassion, and love. But
everything after but is bullshit, right? She can't swallow that. She can't swallow that's what they're promoting. They're promoting compassion and love. No, I see fascism. Why are you going after the agency that spent somewhat like $20 million to promote Jesus, and not go after the bitch, the loser, AOC, for calling it fascism? Go after her. Right? Be in the middle, Be in the middle. Call it like you see it, TYT. Restore some faith in us that you're still paying attention.
What they've promoted in the past really does go against that message. The problem is most people don't know that.
Oh, they don't know how bad these people are that are telling people to love Jesus. But we know, and that's all that matters, man. It's all that matters, because we're smarter than you, and we're left. It's bullshit.
And putting out an unnuanced tweet that compares the ads that we saw during the Super Bowl to fascism isn't gonna necessarily play well.
Isn't necessarily gonna play well? That's all you got to, I don't think it's gonna play well. It's a play. You see, she gave it away. You see, it's not about the truth. It's not about what is authentic. It's about a play. See, we're in a play right here. We're players on one side, and those are the players on the other side. And our game is to make the other players look bad so that our team wins, right? That's what it's all about. Right? That's all it is. There's no truth. You're talking about a religious icon, Jesus, right? And labeling him a fascist. It's just the people that follow him. Very bizarre.
Okay, no, but there's twist after twist in the story.
Are there?
Yeah.
Are there twists? Let's listen to the twists that Cenk Uygur is going to give us. Twist it, Cenk. Twist it, Cenk.
Because Charlie Kirk also hates the ads. So AOC and Charlie Kirk agree.
So he pulls some jerk off Charlie Kirk that nobody even knows who he is, and because Charlie Kirk agrees, and does Charlie Kirk, the jerk off, agree? Who's Charlie Kirk?
Message. The problem is most people don't know that, and putting out an unnuanced tweet that compares the ads that we saw during the Super Bowl to fascism isn't gonna necessarily play well.
Okay, no, but there's twist after twist in the story.
Are there?
Yes, because Charlie Kirk also hates the ads.
Charlie Kirk hates the ads. I don't know who Charlie Kirk is, but TYT is going to tell us who some jackoff who doesn't like the ads is gonna.
So AOC and Charlie Kirk agree the ads are bad. Okay, but for completely different reasons. Okay, and I think this is a very nuanced conversation.
He makes absolutely no valid point at all. Nothing. I just lost the spot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna. So where's fucking Potato Head? Hold on a second. Where is Potato Head? I lost him. I was making a good point there for a minute. Where are we?
Who simply tweeted this.
There he is. Where's Mr. Potato Head? There.
Twist in the story.
Are there?
Yes, because Charlie Kirk also hates the ads. So AOC and Charlie Kirk agree the ads are bad. Okay.
Oh, therefore, because Charlie Kirk says it's bad and AOC says it's bad, but for different reasons, that means that it is bad and that the people that put it out are very, very bad. Okay, I understand. I'm understanding you, Cenk. I'm understanding you a little better now.
Okay, but for completely different reasons. Okay, and I think this is a very nuanced conversation. I love the ads. The reason behind the ads and what the organization is doing is a different question. But first, let's give you a.
What is the different question? What is the different question? They have a underground political motive for putting out Jesus ads. They're corralling all the Christians. Is that what they're doing? They're corralling Christians? Is that what you're accusing the organization of doing? Corralling Christians? Like you're corralling stupid, fucking gaslit progressives? Aren't you doing the same exact thing, but worse?
AOC and Charlie Kirk?
At least they're not lying about the prophet. At least they believe. You don't believe anything, Cenk. You're a fucking, aren't you an Arab?
And then we'll give you what the organization.
He's attacking Jesus. You can't attack Jesus, man. Your both parents were Muslim, motherfucker.
She's actually.
I don't know what Charlie Kirk had to say.
No, I got you.
Okay, so AOC just tweeted that. Something tells me Jesus would not spend millions of dollars on Super Bowl ads to make fascism look benign. Can we stop using the fascism label on everything you dislike?
Yes. Hey, we agree. Yeah, so we agree. Stop using it, but call out the bitch that just did it. Call it out, man. Throw her under the bus already. Come on, man.
This is not fascism. No. By the way.
Cenk Uygur says it's not fascism. Not fascism, but it took 3.5 minutes into the story to find that out. 3.5 minutes later.
There's potential bigotry, et cetera. We'll talk about it in a second. Yep. But I don't see how this is fascism at all.
Potential bigotry? Where? Where's the bigotry? What are you going to do? You're going to analyze slide by slide? Oh, there's a black child and a white child, but we saw the white child first, therefore it's bigotry because the black child should have been first. Stupidity. Right? Look at this. Look at what happened. Look at what happened to these people. Look at this.
Oh, okay. So Charlie Kirk tweeted, the marketing.
All right, he's a jerk off. Thank you, Cenk Jerk Off Yuga, for your commentary. Let's look at the markets. And we're flying back and forth. Whoa, big down, big up. Big move on the CPI number. CPI number is out, and it looks like the Wall Street is, digesting it. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 88. NASDAQ is down 10. The S&P 500 down 6. So what do we got here? What do we got? It looks like NASDAQ's going to go green in a second. Struggling to go green. Apple down $1.50. Amazon down 37 cents. Google down 82 cents. Meta, formerly Facebook, down 10 cents. Microsoft up 17. So right now we're flat. CPI number, it indicates something. I forget what it indicates. Consumer Price Index. Inflation rose 0.5 point over last month in January. So inflation ticked up 0.5 percentage point instead of flatlining or going down. And Wall Street is digesting those numbers, and that's what you got there, man. So anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I hope that was Apple down. I hope that was educational. I hope that was informative. Come on down tonight, man. Come on down Tuesday night. The Dharma Gathering, 7 p.m. this evening on YouTube. We'll do it live. And we'll have a nice relaxing meditation, no politics or very little. It's almost impossible to escape. And we'll come down, open up the live chat. Anybody want to share their experience with meditating, taking the challenge 10 minutes a day for 90 days. Come on down and join us on that program. And I'll see you tonight, man. See you tonight. I'll be there. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your day. It's sunny outside. The sun is out. The sun is shining. And don't be a
fascist. Don't be a fascist like TYT.
See you guys later. Bada boom. Boom, boom.